my goodness. Hello, everyone. We're
Hi.
Hostel. Hi, John. I'm joined by my good friend, John.
And
And
I'm joined by my good friend Sean.
hi. And we're going to do some fun make 'em ups today for you. John, I have no idea how to use the chat thing. So
Which chat?
do we
Like
usually ask for
in
a word
Zoom?
or
I mean, we
how do you
do a
want to
lot
do
of
this?
things, but we could just throw
Oh,
it
sure.
to Millie. Millie, what book have you read to your
Ooh.
students this year so far?
I teach kindergarten.
So you've read a
So,
book?
yeah. What was
Cool.
it saying? We we just read What About Bear?
All right. What about Bear? How about
What
that?
about Bear?
What about Bear?
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Millie.
Oh, hi, Pete.
Hey, how you doing, Toad?
Good. I'm just, waiting for the next shipment to come in.
Mm,
I think we're gonna have a pretty busy brunch this
okay.
morning. It's tough. The seasons are changing every season, and
Every season, yeah.
it's hard. I don't know about what your experience is like at your place at your restaurant, but here I cannot keep up with the farm to table, whatever. All the trends are changing. It's
That's
just
why we
insane.
that's why we took the table to the farm.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, we took we're not farm to table, we're table to farm.
So so you have everyone come to your farm and then they eat there.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
BYOT. You bring your own table.
okay.
You can set it up anywhere. Most people like to check out the pigs.
Right.
The fresh smell of bacon really turns some people on. I don't know why.
That's right.
But it's it's
That's
fine.
genius.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta
I,
keep it up. With the changing of the seasons,
right.
you never know what people are gonna do. And
Sure. Right. Well, my problem is everyone. So everyone comes in here, right? They come
Mhm.
into the Old
I mean,
Sal's,
old
after named
Sal's,
after my grandfather, Old Sal,
yeah, old Sal.
and they all take a seat,
Mhm.
but I don't know if you're experiencing this or well, you may experience this. Winters is coming,
Yeah,
and
gotta get the
and
coats.
everyone is bundling up,
Yep.
and my grandfather was staunchly against
Yeah.
coat hangers. He hated it. So I have my customers just holding on to their winter coats,
Mhm.
and I got nowhere to put them. They're
Well,
throwing them on the table.
that's gonna take up some space. That's gonna take up
Yeah,
some real estate. I mean, you could go old fashioned,
sure.
um, or make your chairs shorter, and they have to sit on their coats to raise them up.
That's brilliant. You
Mhm.
make you make the chairs shorter, and then they sit on the coats to
They're like, "Uh-oh, I can't.
right,
I'm like here to the table. This isn't good."
right.
But oh, I have. Uh,
Oh,
what?
I have
I'm
my
here
wait.
now. My
I'm
God.
right because I have
Insta booster seat.
right. That's brilliant. Do you find that on the farm you have like problems like that? Like, is it
Oh, our problems are more like how do we make sure that we're downwind the entire time?
right?
How is it okay to milk in front of customers just so they
Sure.
know exactly like how fresh this milk is? And
Right.
it's like that, it's that good illegal milk.
Oh,
Uh,
that's
like the
yeah.
unpasteurized. It is from I like to call it from teat to table.
Sure. That's see, and this is why you're a five-time Michelin chef. This is
Uh
this is it
yeah,
from teeth to
from
table.
teat to table. And the best part is it's like it from my teat to
Right.
your table because you
Oh,
brought your own table, which is just how you want to create community at in any restaurant.
I'm sorry. You but Right, but by my you mean the royal my.
The royal
You're
my.
like,
Yeah,
you're,
yeah,
you're,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you're not your own teat.
No, I just mean like these cows belong to
Oh,
me,
sure.
and
Oh,
like
I see.
we milk them, and then
Right.
sometimes we wear the apparatus ourselves just to show that we're not harming anything. But from our teat to your table that you
Right.
brought, and so our challenges are
Hmm.
pretty, I think, pretty universal. How do you keep the pigs from spraying mud all over the place?
Sure.
How do you get the goats from to just stop screaming at everybody that walks in?
Right.
Classic restaurant, follies, if you will.
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah.
But I think you're in the right frame of mind. Sal loved his restaurant,
He loved he
old
loved this
Sal.
old Sal. I mean, I hope that he's looking down and he's he's
he'd
smart.
he'd say he'd be looking up at you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was a son of a bitch. He really.
Firecracker.
Oh yeah, he was a real bastard. He left me with a lot of debt. Not much time to turn this restaurant around. I'm now divorced and I see my kids once a month. So Sal really got me good.
It's a quality moment in time though. But how are you dealing with your brunch is such a weird time nowadays.
Yeah.
We've been getting more book clubs coming in.
Okay.
And then they just want endless mimosas. And
sure.
As you know, Nebraska is just not the place for oranges.
No, it's the worst.
It's been a struggle. Yeah, we've been struggling.
Right. So I've tried two different things with brunch, and I want to hear what my first thing is. Well, this didn't work out. I tried brunch after dark. It was called, and so I just simply move it from 11 or 10 a.m. on a Sunday and move it to 11 or 10 p.m. on a Sunday night.
Okay.
And now a lot of people say that's not brunch at all, and to them I say, do you want to take my failing business? Would you like to step into Sal's shoes and take over? And
those are some
say no.
tiny shoes. Yeah, you don't want to crunch your foot in there.
But everyone it's on the social media. Everyone's talking about, oh, I try to get brunch after dark. It just is the dinner shift. I don't understand. Can someone explain to me what's going on? And it's just a big thing. So that was, that's, it's all about cooking. Is all about experimentation. It's all about throwing yourself into the wild, seeing if a bear comes to you, you'll fight it off with a spatula, or you'll run away. That is what that rat bastard Sal always said, and that's for better or worse what I've always held to. And so the other thing I'm trying to do, which is not working as much, when I do have a brunch, no one leaves. Everyone just sticks around. So I have resorted to bringing in a hornet's nest. I usually just kind of sneak it in. I put it under one of the tables. It's table 8 usually.
Okay.
And whenever people have been around for too long, no one gets up, and we can clear the tables, I give table 8 a little kick.
Okay.
And the hornets do their thing. Now,
so this is a real hornet's nest. This is
a real hornet's nest.
This isn't that device that like shoots sound.
No. Well, I have gotten that, and thank you for that. I appreciate you giving me that for the last time we chatted about how business is going. That has helped. Yeah. So combining both that and a literal hornet's nest has been a real. Has been again a challenge. It's again throwing yourself into the woods, because once the people are gone, I have to deal with the hornets.
Right.
And that is and so I'm calling the chefs on in the kitchen to bring bring something that they're burning, right?
Right.
And so the smoke helps with that.
Right.
But
Oh yeah, I know.
it adds to the turnaround time. It adds to the clearing the table. So it's a real.
Yeah, we're doing kind of the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
but more of a positive. We're Winnie the Poohing it.
Okay.
We're collecting honey from bees, and then we're allowing people to get themselves stuck inside of a tree to get their honey. It's been a real positive boost to our just ever expanding lineup of things to do while you're eating. The one thing we do stress about Winnie the Poohing it is you have to wear pants. That was a mistake. That was a mistake.
I know.
We didn't put it in the fine print, and we had a couple of a couple of little heinies just showing up, and you're just like, no. We
no,
can't.
my
Can't
Donald
fool
Duncan
Winnie.
it. My Donald Duncan it out happy hour had the same had the same thing. And
when we want you to shake your tail feather doesn't mean we want to see your tail feather.
No. Well, I think I'm just gonna burn the place to the ground, and
I think that's the best part for the insurance money.
Yeah, I'll see you in Tahiti.
All right. Back when we were just wee ones, I always thought that it was strange that we never really went fishing. I do appreciate the time that we spent at the PetSmart. But man, I just think a pole and a just a fishing line really brings a lot of good old stories, and we never got that.
No, we never did. And I know you're a bit of an army brat, and we're moving from town to town, and I was surfing and all over the place, and I just didn't have the time, son, to buy a fishing pole and a line and have that old trip up to the lake. But I want to make it up to you. I want us to have that father son.
Excuse in the book. Like I wrote a book about it.
Right, I read it, and it was a hard read.
Oh my goodness, you're the one person who bought it off of Amazon, Dad.
That's me. I'm Cool Dad. 22. That's my handle. And I commented, son, and I said, boy, and you know, your old man. I tried to be as incognito as I could, and I said, I don't know who this brilliant author is, but his old man sounds like an author is. But his old man sounds like a heck of a guy, and I hope, a month or two from now, they can reconnect and maybe go fishing sometime down by the old lake.
It was such a great comment. We got it framed for the office.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
Wow.
Look, Dad.
Oh my God. Right, oh my. Hold on. Let me get my glasses.
Get your look.
Oh my. That is so.
But I appreciate your comment.
Well, son, and I meant it. I really meant it, son, because I read that book and I saw, first of all, the characters that you create, the prose, the everything is just wonderful, and it took me by surprise. There are some things I forgot that I never got to do for you. There are so many vacations I forgot that I said I would take you on and didn't. There are so many ball games that I said, oh, I hope you're ready to go to next week, and I completely forgot. Or heck, I just didn't care. And it was just, it was a wonderful and sobering read for me. And my my inclination was to not bring it up and to not FaceTime you like we're doing now. But I thought, I'm getting up there in age. I got to do one of these things with my son. And so I figured, well, heck, even though he's 38 years old and I'm near he, I could only hope, so that you'll go with me to old Sal's Creek, and it's right by that godforsaken restaurant, and we'll go and have a nice fish. What do you say?
I've ever since I got food poisoning from Old Sal, I've tried to
Oh
stay
yeah,
away from the restaurant, but I assume that they do
hard
not
times.
catch their trout back at the creek. So
No.
I'm okay. I think I could probably stop at a Dick's or
Mm-hmm.
a Target and
Mm-hmm.
get
Mm-hmm.
me a fishing pole, and we can I can meet you somewhere. Maybe I could come pick you up.
Yeah, come pick me up. If you could pick me up a fishing pole too, I'll get you back. You know I'm good for it. Just get me a top of the line fishing pole. I'll pay you back.
Dad,
Uh huh.
I've talked to many people as
Mm-hmm.
I was writing my book,
Sure.
and I think that it would be best
Mm-hmm.
if lock you in the car,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
maybe
Okay.
even throw you in the trunk,
Sure. All
and
right.
make sure that you're there with me. I
Right.
think
Okay.
I will gladly pay for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay. All right. That's
but but
sure.
I-
All right. That's
but
sure.
I need to just get you into the car
Right,
somehow.
right. Well,
Uh,
I mean that all sounds good and well. And what time you thinking about doing this old
well,
creek?
I've been told fishing hour is roughly
Uh-huh.
between 4 and 6 a.m.
Oh boy.
So, uh oh.
Oh, and oh, that sounds good. And something, I really want to do this. I really
Hmm.
do. This is it. This is our time. This is our time to really solidify. Yeah, but I better. I'm gonna have to check my schedule, of course.
Okay.
4 a.m. I usually like to say my prayers, of course.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
to my early bird prayers,
As
and
you should.
and then
As you
I
should.
and then I like to 5:30. I like to do my carving. I like to
Okay.
carve my fish, out of that balsa wood. But I think maybe we can work something out here.
Okay.
But
Uh,
I hope I
yeah.
don't. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I just wanted to figure out what
Hmm.
would be a good title for my sequel book.
Oh,
Uh, like age age doesn't mend a broken heart. I
oh
think would
boy.
be a good sequel.
Oh, yeah, son. I think that would be it. Oh, dang darn it.
Yeah.
You know what, son? I'm being a real old couch these days.
You
I'm being a big old couch,
I
and
mean,
I'm just,
at least
I'm
an old
just.
couch has some change, and it doesn't seem you're
Oh,
worth any of it.
oh,
So,
dang darn it, son! You're right.
Dad,
Well, dang darn it, you said it there. I couldn't say it better myself. You know what? Enough of the excuses. And you know what? An old couch also has, son, a bunch of legs. And I'm gonna use
mhm.
these old legs of mine, and we're gonna go to that dang darn lake and have ourselves a good old time.
Thanks, Dad. I'll
I'll see
come get
you.
you in a second.
Okay, see you
All right,
then.
bye.
Bye bye. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the hat store. Are you in
Hmm.
need of a nice hat today?
I don't know if you can see, but this hair is
Oh,
definitely fading away.
Yes.
So I would love to see if you have something in maybe a bowler. I heard they're
Mm.
coming back into style.
They are. They are. All the hip artists, the hip
Mhm.
hop artists today are wearing bowlers. The you may have you heard of the new sensation Little Jeans?
Oh, I have
He
not.
he performed at the VMAs only 2 weeks ago, and he not to toot my own hat, but he wore one of my prize hats here, and
Oh,
it caused quite a stir in the hat community, and I'd be happy to. Well, I'd be happy to show you what other selections we have, or
yes, please.
okay.
I'd love to. I've been thinking about taking up the sport of bowl,
Mhm.
and I thought that the only
What's
way to really, look the part is
right?
to wear the part.
Right, of course. Before I offer you this hat, I do need to do a bit of an assessment.
Yes.
I have to see if you are up for wearing this hat. So just a few questions.
Okay.
Do you give me the time of day you usually wear a hat?
Anywhere between 9 a.m. and if I'm lucky, set between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m.
Okay, very good, very good. And during that time, do you usually where do you go when you wear a nice hat?
I go to work.
Sure, of course.
Um,
And what do
I
you
al-
do for a profession?
uh, yes, that is a very specific answer. I work in the dental field.
Mm-hmm.
It is a field in which all plastic retainers are recycled in. It is
Aha,
a wonderful field. Um,
interesting.
but they just throw retainers out, so that I have a
My
hard
God.
hat on for the most part, just everywhere.
Wow.
When somebody
Wow.
says I've lost my retainer,
Yes.
where they go?
You're where they
Yes,
go. You are
where
the
they go?
retainer
Yes,
people.
yes. We
Unbelievable.
our motto is we retain the retainers.
Oh, oh my,
Yes,
my. You
yes,
retain the retainer. Oh, well,
yes.
that's wonderful. Well, Mr. Thompson, I just have one last question for you.
Yes.
If and goodness me, Lord forbid, if you were to catch a cold, if you were to meet your maker, would you wear our hat on in your final resting place?
Oh, so not would I be wearing your hat if I died,
Well,
but
I'd like to assume
I
that you'd
mean,
be wearing the hat when if that happens.
uh,
But would you wear it on in your final resting place, and would you put your hat into the wind?
I would like to think that no matter who I meet, whether it be at the pearly gates or the fiery South Florida hell,
Ah, yes.
I would like to think that I had something very elegant and handsome to tip my hat to and say, "Thank you and you're welcome."
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, Mr. Thompson, I think you are the perfect candidate for this new bowler hat that, again, Little Jeans wore not
Oh,
too long ago at the VMAs. Little Jeans, he has that great little song, Are, are You Walking to the Left or to the Right? It's
mm.
a great little tune.
Sir, after I get this hat, would you
Yes.
care to join me for a brunch at Old Sal's?
Oh, that son of a bitch. He still owes me money. Is he
Oh,
alive?
he owes everyone money.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to join you at a bunch of old sounds. Here, let me wrap up this old hat here. And here you go.
Oh,
There you are.
thank
Try it
you.
on.
Mm.
Oh, wonderful. You look like the spitting image of little jeans.
Oh, well, I can't wait to be able to hold one of those beautiful moon men.
Oh, yes. Don't we all? Don't we all? Well, let's go to Old Sal's and have one of their wonderful brunch selections. What do you
Oh,
say?
wonderful. Let's go.
Okay, see you there.
See ya. And scene.